Tom had always been a man of intellect. His prefrontal cortex was wired differently, allowing him to solve complex problems with ease. But his mind was also a curse. It often kept him awake at night, thinking about the purpose of life and the inevitability of death. Despite his high IQ, Tom had always struggled in his personal life. He had never been a confident man and was always awkward around women. But all that changed when he met Sarah. She was a beautiful girl, with sparkling blue eyes and a smile that could light up a room. Tom and Sarah started dating, and he was finally happy. They would spend their weekends exploring new places, and they even planned a world travel adventure together. Tom couldn't believe his luck. He had finally found someone who understood him. But everything changed one day when they got into an auto accident. Tom was driving, and Sarah was in the passenger seat. They were hit by a speeding car, and Tom's world crumbled. Sarah was killed instantly, and Tom was left with a broken heart and a damaged brain. The doctors told him that he had suffered severe head trauma, and his brain was irreparably damaged. Tom felt like his life was over. He was unable to work and spent most of his days locked in his house, reliving the accident in his mind. But one day, Tom received an email from an AI platform developer in Silicon Valley. The company was working on a new brain-computer interface technology that could potentially help him. The technology would allow him to download his consciousness onto a computer and live forever in a virtual world. Tom was skeptical at first, but as he learned more about the technology, he began to see it as his only option. He agreed to be a part of the experiment and was sent to KAIST in South Korea, where the company had set up a lab. The experiment was a success, and Tom's consciousness was successfully transferred to the computer. He was now living in a virtual world where he could travel, learn and explore without the limitations of his physical body. But the experiment had unintended consequences. The company was also working on cloning biotechnology, and they decided to use Tom's consciousness as a test subject. They cloned his body and transferred his consciousness back into it, giving him a never-dying life. Tom was excited at first, but as time passed, he realized that he had made a mistake. He missed Sarah and the life they had planned together. He missed the impermanence of life and the joys and sorrows that came with it. Tom became a recluse, unable to connect with anyone in the real world. He had all the knowledge in the world, but it was meaningless without the love and companionship of another human being. Tom's heart was breaking, and he wished he could go back to the moment before the accident, where he was just a man in his 50s, dating a beautiful girl and dreaming of a future together. But he knew it was too late. He had been given the gift of never-dying life, but it was a gift he didn't want. In the end, Tom made the difficult decision to end his life. He knew it would mean the end of his never-dying existence, but it was a sacrifice he was willing to make. He wanted to feel alive again, even if it was just for a moment. Tom closed his eyes, and his consciousness faded away, leaving behind a body that would never wake up. His heart was broken, but he had finally found peace. He had learned that life was not about never dying, but about living every moment to the fullest, no matter how fleeting it may be. Please click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.